Hey, I'm Ian. I'm working on this Invincible cosplay, and I wanted to make a video talking about the process that I had and how I got to this and how I'm trying to start a new one. So I'm gonna work on making some new lenses for this one. The past one's up there, my big ass head's blocking it. That's the mask. So I'm gonna try using as much as I can from the old costume and renovating it with no pressure from a con. So I have the chance to make a costume that, like, I'm proud of this one. I really am. But one that I had the time to and I wasn't like really limited in any way. Where everyone who helps and everyone, like all the effort I've put in and they've put in, isn't hampered by something. So right now, this is my chance to do it. So I was inspired by that Johnny Michaels, I feel bad, that guy on YouTube. He did his breakdown and he showed a lot of the struggle. And then I did this version and I thought, like, going into it, oh, well, he made those mistakes and I've researched a lot. So it won't happen to me, right? And then it happened to me. So I thought I'd go over the first one where I learned that failure is inevitable, and then explain my process for going into the second one, where I'll probably fail again, but I've got a lot more security this time. I started this beautiful thing a while before Invincible aired, because I loved the comics. The Danny Malt on YouTube did a read through, and I watched it twice. Once on my own while it was coming out, and the second time before it went down with my girlfriend and my friend Matthew to indoctrinate them, and they both loved it. Of course, they had to, but yeah, like I kicked it a little into high gear when the show started, but like I really wanted to do it, and I had big ambitions like muscle padding, cool materials, something more than just like a print or dye sub or something off AliExpress. And then I got into it and I realized I had no goddamn idea what I was doing. Like, the closest thing I had to a cosplay was taking like a piece of construction paper from Dollar Tree and cutting it into the loose shape of Pac-Man. I'll put it up here. And it was a hit at fucking 7th grade formal, but obviously that kind of stuff doesn't really do it anymore. And I'm also not in 7th grade. So I thought I could up the ante, but I realized quickly, hey, you can't just glue everything. You have to know sewing. Crystal knew a little sewing, but she was kind of rusty, like reasonably so, because you don't usually do this shit. And I didn't know anything. I now know how to hand sew, but one of the first steps of this whole process is learning how to sew myself. I also had to borrow her mom's sewing machine for like a month, which was not great. I felt like an ass, and I just got one of my own at a yard sale for $10, so I'm gonna learn to suffer like a real man. Didn't know how to sew, and the biggest problem, because like these are all things that could have been absolved by time, there were like two big things. One, I based it off of the black morph suit you see there, and I sized down because I wanted to be fitting, and I just didn't fucking read, because that suit is meant for someone 5'4", and I am 5'8". So every time I put it on, it stretches. And there was already a hole before anything was put on it. But these fabrics don't have the same amount of stretch as that almost like pure spandex. So every time we added another element to the costume, it would break and break more, because it just wasn't capable of stretching the same way. Like the entire zipper on the back came off at some point, and my mom somehow managed to like weld it together with magic. Not actually weld, but you know what I mean. Repair. So yeah, very glad she was able to do that. I managed to have it worn to the con, and we put our like finishing touches on it the morning of the con. It was GalaxyCon Raleigh, which was, I think we went on the Sunday, which was the first day of August, and I was like super excited for it. But god damn, this was difficult, and I really quickly learned that my ambitions were way beyond what I could do. So, and I'm still super happy with it. I think it turned out great, but the fact of the matter is, like, a lot of my wrongs there, no matter how well everything else was done and how much like great help I got from my friends, the fact that it's on a base like that will actively break and tear as I keep working on it means that I just can't keep working on it. The more I add, the worse it'll get. So, and I've also been like, not to flex, but I've been trying to go to the gym more, and bulk up a little bit. And if I do that, even an ounce of muscle will make that thing like start screaming. So I'll now put it on for the sake of display. Oh god. There are still bobby pins in this. It's like putting on a flannel from below. Okay. The costume. There's a few problems. For one, as you can see, this tripod is level. This is going at an angle because I glued it down, and then I realized, oh shit, I did it wrong. It was too late. So, I think overall it looks really good, and that's entirely in thanks to like the tremendous work I got from my friends. Like Crystal, my girlfriend, helped me a ton on this. The like muscle shading here, all of it was done by her. There's a little bit of foam muscle that I did, and they cut out and shaved, and I tried my best, but I'm not that crafty. I'm getting there, but yeah, they laid it on there, but it all had its problems. Like they cut it to the right size and put it in the right place when it was laid flat, and we just stretched it to think that we were doing it enough, but then when we put it on me, it stretched even more, and now my pecs lie here, where my this is like about an inch or two too low. So, also, this probably wouldn't zip. So, I think like materials wise, the paint and texture and all look really cool. And that was the big thing I was going for. So, that's still what I'm going for. And I've gotten a new blue. Even though this was cool, it was not exactly perfect. But this yellow I'm gonna stick with, and we're going to see how that goes in version 2. Quick shout out to Jack McDonald, who printed out this little Invincible resin figure for me. He bought the model from online and painted it and everything. Super nice of him. Great birthday gift, and I get to like look at it as a little live reference for everything I do. Okay, so this is the mask. I've got a paper mask under there, so it has a little bit of shape. And I didn't sew this at all. It's all fabric glue because I'm a psychopath. Sunglasses, lenses, actually they're from safety goggles, but yeah, polarized. And I've got a few problems, but I'll at least wear it first. There are also gloves and boots to this, but they're kind of out of reach right now. And I'll just put photo references. Oh god. So, you have to, because I didn't get a fully separating zipper, you're supposed to wear a headband with it, so your hair stays a little intact. Then you have to pull it over your head, put the elastic on, put a Velcro here to tighten it, put the zipper down, have my hair up a lot more than I do right now. But you get the general idea. The mask is not all perfect, as is visible. The lenses are a bit off-centered. They're also like hanging off of here. I can stick my finger in there. It's a little loose because of the paper structure here, and in general, it's got a lot of baggage. It just doesn't really complement my face all that well. So I'm gonna be leaning into a lot more traditional superhero costume stuff to make it better. So I guess I should probably start talking about the changes I'm gonna make. Hi, I wanted to come in at this point of the video, and I realized while editing, hey, I'm rambling, so I wanted to come in here and unramble. As you can see, I'm wearing a different shirt to show that I'm a changed man. It's also pouring like a bitch, so great opportunity. No one's outside to mock me. So, quick bullet list of everything that I'm going to change in version 2, because that's kind of what's important here. I'm going to redo the mask and eyes to some extent, change up the lenses, add some frowning lenses or eyebrows. I'm going to keep the yellow fabric use a new blue fabric that's marine vinyl I have behind me on this big old roll. I'm going to use new sewing techniques. I'm going to have better muscle padding. The bodysuit's going to be built to fit my body instead of something off of Amazon. I'm going to try to have a zipper across the waist. Johnny Michaels pointed out that idea on his video, and I realized how great it was, so I'm going to try that. There's just going to be more muscles, not like very much, but arms and such, so it has the shape. Boots are going to be new and freestanding. Gloves are a maybe on the remake, but I want to add some detail to them. I'm going to have puffy painting around the costume, and that's about all. Back to your regularly scheduled video. Oh yeah, I was going to make this a full video showing my attempt at the lenses and stuff, but I realized that was really long, so I'm going to put that into just a second part with the entire mask and maybe some of the muscles. So yeah, see you there. Bye-bye. I want to do a brief tease of the goggles while I'm at it. This is my failed prototype. I've got them made, but I wanted to save it for the next video using some chrome spray and a spoon and all that. So they look pretty different now, so you'll see. Hi, for this last bit of this very, very, very disjointed video, I'm going to be switching to a vlog format because I broke my fucking tripod phone mount. I was just trying to take it off and then it snapped. So, yeah, thank you for watching this rambling nonsense. And a huge thank you to the people who helped me with the first one, too. With the first costume. I mean, it's not there anymore. But, yeah. I really have high hopes for the second one, and I'm sure I'm going to reach out for the same people again. And I mean, if you got anything that you think could help me, and you can comment it, that would be really kind of you. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to keep writing on, and now that I don't have a con on my back, hopefully I should be able to make something that will really, impress a crowd. So, yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.